Hi, it's Chester Topwell at Blue Pecan Computer Training. In this video, we're going to look at 3 different ways of performing a lookup where there are multiple criteria. So here's my scenario. I've got a table of budgets. I've got the area and the department that the budget refers to. What I've got to do is get this data into this format. So we've got the departments across the top and the areas down the side. So I've got 2 criteria to base my VLOOKUP on, or maybe not VLOOKUP, maybe using XLOOKUP. Let's do that first. XLOOKUP isn't going to be available in all versions of Excel, but I want to start off with XLOOKUP because it is by far the easiest way of attaining this result. So let's have a look. XLOOKUP. So the lookup value is a concatenation of the area and the department, and I need to think about locking these because I'm going to copy the formula down and across. Now the areas are all in column F, so I need to fix the F, so I'm pressing F4, $F4. The departments are all in row 3, so I need to fix the 3, pressing F4. So that's my lookup value. Now my lookup array is going to be a concatenation of this column, which I need to fix, with this column, the department column, which I also need to fix. The return array is the budget column, which I need to fix. And then I'm on to if not found. Now, if there is no budget for that combination of area and department, I want a blank cell. So I just put my 2 double inverted commas to return an empty text string. Close the bracket, press enter. Now if I copy that down, copy it across, I get all the results I want. Okay, so if you've got XLOOKUP, that's nice and easy. If you've just got VLOOKUP and you haven't got a later version of, more recent version of Excel, they're going to have to work a little bit harder. One way of doing it is to create a helper column. So I'm going to do that between department and budget. I'll just call this helper. And in that column, we are going to concatenate the area and the department strings. Create one string. So what I can do down here is I can say VLOOKUP, and I'm looking up a concatenation of, so I need to fix the G there, and I need to fix the 14 there. So that's my lookup value, concatenation of those 2 values. My table array is from the helper column over to the budget column. I need to fix that. Call index number. Second column, we're returning values from the second column, the budget column. And I'm doing an exact match. So I get a good answer there, but look what happens when I copy this down. Instead of getting blank cells, I get this NA error, which means it hasn't found a match. So what I have to do is I have to put this in if NA. If NA, it has 2 arguments, value, that's my VLOOKUP, comma, empty text string for your value if NA. So I copy that down and I copy it across and get the same answers as I did with VLOOKUP, but I had to use 2 functions here and I had to use a helper function. XLOOKUP, 1 function does the lot. Okay, now what if you don't want your helper column? Let's pretend it's not there. Then we have to work even harder if we don't have XLOOKUP. So what we're going to do is we're going to say VLOOKUP, and I'm looking up a concatenation of the area and the department. Now the table array I need to construct, and I'm going to use the choose function to do that. It has 2 arguments, well, 2 mandatory arguments, index number, value 1, value 2, value 3, etc., etc. So you can basically construct a table using the choose function. And what we want to do is in the first column of our choose table as such, we're going to concatenate area and department. And in the second column of our choose table, we're going to return the budgets for that combination. Now, to do this, index number is basically saying which columns you want to return from the table you're going to create. Well, we can have 2 columns eventually. Now I'm putting this in brace brackets because I need to create an array formula for this. I'm actually combining 2 lots of data, the concatenated columns and the budget column. Okay, so value 1 will be a concatenation of area, which you need to fix, with department. That's the first column. The second column is going to be the budget column. Close that. Now, what I can do, just to show you what this is going to do, I'm going to use my F9 trick to show you what this is returning. If I press F9, can you see what it's doing? It's returning a table. Basically, this comma in this context means new column. So I've got West Training in the first row, comma, 1247 in the next column. Semicolon means new row. Southwest Sales is in the first column of that new row. 2053 is in the second column of that new row. And that coincides with what's up here. So it's created that table for us. Control Z to undo. Okay, so now we're back in our VLOOKUP. Col index number. Well, I want to return values from the second column in this choose table. And I'm doing an exact match. So I close the bracket, press enter, copy it down. I get the NA problems. I have to put it in if NA. If NA, and then I can say at the end, return an empty text string if there's no match. Okay, and that does it. So that would mean that if I'm using that method and I don't have the budget column, if I don't have the helper column, it will still work. Now, one thing that I forgot to tell you is that if you're using this formula in an older version of Excel, so you're not in Office 365, then this formula is only going to work if you use Control-Shift-Enter to return, to confirm the formula. And the reason you're having to use Control-Shift-Enter is because of this array portion that you're using here in the brace brackets. In my version of Excel, it's totally changed the way in which Excel deals with arrays. You don't have to use Control-Shift-Enter at all. But if you're in an older version, and probably if you don't have XLOOKUP, then you're going to have to do Control-Shift-Enter to confirm the formula. And then you can copy it down and copy across. So that's quite important. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. Okay, so 3 different methods of performing VLOOKUP with multiple criteria. Thanks very much for listening. It's been Chester Tugwell at Blue Pecan Computer Training. Please subscribe if you found this useful, and I'll see you next video.